Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching more of The Bad Batch. Thank you guys for letting me know how to break these up. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to do 2-2, 1-3. I know that the last two episodes are parts 1 and parts 2, so obviously I was going to watch those together, but I really didn't want to have to do 4 episodes because it's just a lot. Editing wise, like it takes a while. I very much appreciate everyone letting me know that I could do these in 2 parts. On the last couple episodes, we saw a lot of the Empire overreaching on planets, not just separatist planets, but also free planets. Raxus and Ryloth were the two that we're focusing on at that point, and it's really interesting how the two planets that could be completely different each other philosophy wise were both being taken over by the same entity. We got to meet the Syndulla family. We got to see a young Hera. We got to watch her take flight for the first time by herself with Omega, which I thought was just a great girl bonding moment. I really like their relationship, and especially I loved that Omega came to her aid and really almost had to like tell Hunter, like, this is what we do. Like, this is who we are. And I love that about her. And, Hunter had a lot of hesitation just because he doesn't think sometimes it's his fight and he can't save everybody. And it's really interesting that he really wanted to not have to deal with Crosshair again. And Omega was like, like, we have to help. We have to do everything we can. And I think it was kind of a nice little turn to see Omega almost take the wheel and drive and really spearhead that mission. And we did see, the clone trooper Hauser kind of give up his freedom for not only his squad, but to, do the right thing by helping the Syndullas get away. Because he could just really see that, like, arresting peaceful citizens simply because they were out past curfew or for whatever reason it was, he could see that there was an overreach that was happening with the Empire, and he didn't agree with it. And that really makes me think that there are certain clones that can fight the chip, that they're not always just being controlled by it, which makes me think that Crosshair really wants to be this way. And that's upsetting because he should want to be with his brothers. He was with them for such a long time that to have them be kind of something that he's targeting and he's hunting now is insane. So that just either makes me think that they really did a number on his chip, or he just really is somebody who falls in line and follows orders because that's what he does. So it was nice to kind of get 2 different clone troopers that had a different experience, even though technically they're kind of the same. I'm really getting excited about getting to the end of this season, mostly because if you've been watching the Book of Boba Fett, then you know there's going to be a correlation that happens. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that the more I know that Dave Filoni is creating that story, the more that when I watch The Bad Batch, I feel like it's going to be incorporated at some point, and to have any of these people in live action, whether it's a Hera, which would probably be in Ahsoka, which getting Hunter, getting Wrecker, seeing what Wrecker would look like in live action would be insane. But not only that, getting Omega, because if you have Boba Fett, you got to have Omega. And I, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if any of this makes sense, because if you haven't seen the latest episode of episode 6 of the, I almost said the Mandalorian, of the Book of Boba Fett, uh, at this point, same difference, then yeah, you should go watch that, because now it makes the previous episodes of The Bad Batch even cooler. Because I went and I binge watched all of Cad Bane's episodes from Clone Wars. So when I watched the latest episode of the Book of Boba Fett, my brain nearly exploded. It was all fresh. It was all in there. I was so excited. So with that being said, Let's get into these last couple episodes and see what's going on. Let's get into it. That was not my best intro. I think I'm distracted. I think I need caffeine. Infested. That sounds gross. Infested with the Empire? Is this another planet that's being taken over again?
When did this place get so popular?
Um,
Who are they?
yeah, that must be part of the infestation.
Where do you think you're going?
Oof.
Rude to barge into one's office unannounced. Cid's out. This parlor and War-Mantle are now my territory.
What?
I might have use for you.
We'll think about it.
You do that.
But what about Cid? What did he mean when he said she was out?
It is a plausible assumption that Cid was either forced out or taken out.
Yeah.
Will we have to find her and help her?
Nice to see one of you cares.
And of course it'd be Omega.
Roland's trying to make a name for himself by joining up with the Pikes. My parlor's right in the middle of the action. But we are taking it back.
We?
Don't forget how good I've been at keeping secrets.
Oh, I don't like that.
When we needed help, we came to Cid, remember? Now she needs help. We can't just walk away.
Cid is so smug.
My sources tell me that a buyer's meeting Roland tonight to acquire a shipment of spice. When the Pikes come to collect, Roland won't be able to pay, and he'll be their problem.
I probably wouldn't have been talking about that out loud, but whatever.
The Pikes aren't an enemy you want to make. This is a stealth mission. You boys are good at that, right?
Eh.
When we pass through those doors, not a peep out of anyone. We don't want to wake the hive. The caverns have a slight infestation problem.
So not the people.
Big guy, get the door.
Oh God, is there bugs? I don't like bugs. Is it spiders? That looks like webs.
What did I say?
It was an accident.
We knew it was gonna be Wrecker. Kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings. Just waiting for the Balrog to come up because it has been awoken.
We're here.
It's not the last we've seen of that, though, I'm sure.
Without eyes on the office, how do we know Roland is not inside?
I've got that covered.
Sneaky.
Ruby?
Scares me every time they do that to Ruby. These two coming in handy.
6 crates of spice confirmed.
Yeah, hand it over.
Wrecker so easily can just carry the whole crate.
Give it more minutes. Now you've done it.
Imbeciles.
Okay, new plan. You coward.
Is that guy wearing a onesie?
Don't worry, we'll catch those two and kill them. Yes, we will.
Kill them? Good grief.
The spice. It's gone!
Found them.
Okay, well, they have the motorized ones, so whatever the infestation is probably going to attack them, right? Hopefully.
We got incoming!
That looks like a cool ride that they should have at Disney.
If those laser brains woke the hive, we're all dead.
What's that sound?
It's probably my worst nightmare. What is it? I can't even tell what they are.
They're avoiding the light. Use your torches.
Not the spice!
Yeah, definitely not the spice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh.
Well, at least we got rid of the spice, right?
Where is our payment?
The shipment was stolen. You'll get your money, but I need more time.
If you cannot deliver as promised, you are of no further use to us.
I suggest you go back to Obadiah and wait.
Either you correct this grave mistake, or you and your entire family will experience what pain truly feels like.
This show gets dark.
Full old Ketch said the Pikes already came for Roland. I told you they don't take kindly to unpaid debt.
Oh, Cid, you are in trouble, girl.
See, my plan worked like a charm. Even better than expected.
There's bodies everywhere. What do you mean?
It has come to my attention that you have stolen our shipment. Return it to us, and we will consider this issue resolved.
We don't have any spice.
Kill them all. My patience is wearing very thin. Until you do, the child stays here.
Come on now.
Not happening.
You misunderstand. This is not a negotiation.
If you don't lower your blasters, we're all gonna wish we were dead.
So dark.
We'll return it, and the kid will be fine. Muscles and I will rappel down into the cavern and locate the crate. I got the kid into this mess, and I'll get her out.
Atta girl, Cid.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Poor Wrecker and his fear of heights.
Quietly.
I kind of like that we're getting an adventure with Cid. You know, she's not just like some, like, I don't want to say crime boss, but, you know, she's Cid. So you get to kind of see her in a different setting.
If your friends don't return the spice, we're both dead. That's what happens when you meddle in other people's business.
You're the one who took Sid's power from her.
You take what you want. That's the Durand way.
How's that working out for you?
Ruby doesn't take a liking to many people.
Omega's got away with everybody and everything. It doesn't matter.
It's almost night. Those things are gonna wake up.
I am preparing for that possibility.
Whew, just like bright lights. That's all they need is incredibly bright lights. It's not going to be that easy, and we know it.
Squirm.
Maybe they didn't hear it.
I don't think we're that lucky.
Nope, probably not.
Me neither.
Wrecker,
Wrecker was screaming like a girl.
This should distract them.
Distract or scare? Beautiful job, Tech.
That wasn't so bad.
I'm okay.
Oh, poor Wrecker. It's wild that I didn't like Wrecker in the beginning, and now he's my favorite.
The matter between us is resolved, but not with you.
Is he gonna cut his horns?
He made a mistake, that's all.
Kill him, and you'll be starting a
Oh,
war.
I thought he was just gonna cut his horns off. They were gonna kill him.
We do not accept bad deals.
Oh god, he just cut off his horn.
It would not be wise for our paths to cross again.
That is crazy.
Are you okay?
It's a small price to pay. I'll be going now.
Omega is such a great kid. Great person.
Why did you stick up for him after what he did?
I don't know. Ruby likes him. Maybe he's not all bad.
Episode 14. War-Mantle. So we're gonna get into that. Good, because I've been wondering about it. I don't know why, that just made me think of E.T. Clone. Do we know him? Can you just get stunned in your legs? I didn't know that was the thing. Oh, full body. Okay. Hunter's so cool.
We're being hailed. Rex.
It's Rex.
What do you need, Captain? I received a distress signal from a clone trooper. You want us to recover a reg? He's an old friend, and he's in trouble.
An old friend? Did I not recognize who that was?
Rex wouldn't ask us for help if it wasn't urgent.
That's right.
Echo's got a point.
Mm-hmm.
If we deviate, we will not be compensated. No money means no food.
Oh, yeah. Tech's got a point.
It's trouble. That's more important than getting paid.
Well, the kid's got a point. Fine. We'll check things out. But I don't like it.
The operation is ahead of schedule.
Ensure every viable clone is mobilized.
And the Kaminoans?
We have our orders.
What's that mean?
Success with the clone army is known galaxy-wide. Surely we will find other clients.
I don't think the Empire's gonna let that happen.
The Republic.
Mm-mm.
We have empowered them to our own detriment.
Yes.
I fear they will destroy us. Gather those essential. I will arrange for our departure.
I mean, that could definitely explain why we don't see Camino in the future, right?
Where's this rig?
His name's not Hunter for no reason. He can track.
That way.
I feel like if they're gonna take Omega on missions, she should have a body armor and a helmet as well. Just saying.
There's something here inside that mountain. Go wait on the ship.
Wait, why can't...
Coming here was up for debate. This isn't.
Yes, sir.
This looks like some sort of military base.
Yeah, it does. I don't know why I'm peering down like I can see. That's what I was trying to do, is get a closer look.
We do not know for certain if CC-5576 is even in there.
You did that on Skako Minor when you rescued me. I'd still be trapped in that place if you hadn't. There's a chance that trooper's being held against his will. We have to try to get him out.
Oh.
I'll need to tap into the central database to pinpoint CC-5576's location.
I have a feeling I'm really supposed to know who CC-5576 is. I really... I feel like I'm gonna get yelled at in the comments.
Get ready to jump.
This is like A New Hope and going to like Starkiller Base. It's got a great vibe. I like it. Stormtroopers. And for the record, nobody yells at me in the comments. They're just like, what? How did you not know that?
How about you be useful? Get me some food.
Quiet, traitor.
That's Captain Trader. Rex sent us. In that case, the name's Gregor.
Gregor! Oh my god! Maybe I just don't recognize these people, but like as soon as they say the name, it's like light bulb. Oh, of course it's Gregor. That's so exciting. How did I not? I feel like such a dum-dum right now. Okay, anyway.
Like that. I take it you're CCs. CT-99s. Defective clones. If you ask me, it's the ones who want to stay here who are really defective.
I don't know what happened.
Clone codes don't work here. You just triggered a security alert.
Whoops.
These are not clone troopers.
These are our replacements, if you can believe that.
Yep. Now we get the stormtroopers.
Are you sure you know where you're going?
Hey, I'm the one who escaped here before.
And you were captured.
After I made it out.
It's a valid point. He got out.
What do you mean there are replacements? These recruits come from all over the galaxy. They're not as skilled, but there's an endless supply of them. Numbers aren't everything.
Goons. Yep. Except in that instance right there.
You were saying?
I mean, I know I say it like every episode, but the animation in this show is just beautiful. I'm always impressed by it. I mean, we know Gregor makes it because we see him in Rebels, but still, I don't want to watch him get injured.
How bad? Ha, don't worry about me. I got blown up once and survived. I can survive this.
He sure did.
Ooh, glad we're not going that way.
We are on approach.
Keep it steady, kid.
I'll do my best.
Flying's a feeling. Just remember that.
I can't hold it.
That is sufficient. I'll take it from here. Wrecker, get on the tail gun. Shields are down. We're losing power.
Gonky, we need you.
I love Omega's little theme that they play. Two for one. That is one tough dude. Wake up, baby, wake up.
Get the ship out of here.
No!
Negative. The odds of escape are not in your favor.
Can't leave Hunter behind.
That's an order.
Hunter, tell them to come back. Order them to come back.
Sorry, kid. I can't do that.
You promised the Empire your full cooperation.
That is what I have given.
I do believe you will be of great service to the Empire. A scientist I have use for. A politician I do not.
I mean... he wanted Omega destroyed, so...
I figured you'd show up.
I was hoping for the whole squad. But you'll do.
Crosshair. Really trying to calm myself right now because Crosshair is still just a wild card. Like I feel like he's so loyal to the Empire. But my damn bleeding heart always wants to think that there's like a little ounce of like that's still in him that like just wants to come back. Okay, so we actually had a run-in with the Pikes on the first episode here, Infestation. Uh, I don't know if I recall the Pikes ever being mentioned before, so I think definitely had I watched this entire series before the Book of Boba Fett, I would have been like, ooh, interesting. And with Cid's parlor being taken over by Duran, I guess that's his family's business. Like that's what they do. It seems like a failure of a business. But he lost his horn rather than his head when it came to the Pikes and their spice being taken. Um, I totally get that this was a one-off episode, but what I like the most about it is that you continue to see Omega's empathy for people, just for anything. Like, animals love her, people love her. Like, it's not even that she's charismatic, she's caring and she's kind. And I think that that's probably my favorite thing about her. The fact that she would still see the good in Duran and stick up for him and try to help him, and Hunter being very confused by that because I would assume that, most clones where they might have some empathy, they're not built that way. They're built to like stay on mission and maybe not get involved in certain things. And I think Omega is different in that way. And I love that about her. Now, episode 14, being titled War-Mantle, I still don't know what that means. Is the base that they were at War-Mantle? Like, I don't know why it was called War-Mantle. Um, I I don't know if I was supposed to know that Gregor's designation was the CC5528, whatever it was. Like, was I supposed to know that? I don't think I would have remembered that anyways, being the fact that that happened so long ago in Clone Wars. But, like, we believe that he was dead. I think it was Abafar is where he died, where he's blown up, where we thought he was dead. And then we see him in Rebels, and we're like, wait a second. I was surprised to see him. It was a great surprise. Gregor's an interesting clone for sure. Um, and it's really interesting that they're now being replaced by volunteers, and we know eventually it's not even volunteers. There's, babies that were raised to be troopers, FN2187, right? So it's already transitioning from clones to regular people, and then eventually, I think you get a lot less people volunteering to be part of the Empire, right? That's really interesting to me that now we're starting to see them as stormtroopers rather than clone troopers. Sorry, that plane was like really close. During the escape, Hunter has been left behind, and Omega, shouting like go back, we need to get him. Like that was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. I don't want to stop at this episode. I want to keep watching. So maybe in the next video I'll be wearing the same outfit. Not sure. But definitely getting Crosshair at the end and him speaking to Hunter in that menacing way of, I wanted all of you, but you'll do. I don't know what Crosshair's plan is. And I can only imagine. I can only imagine what would happen to Hunter. I hope nothing. Oh God, I'm going to make myself cry. I'm actually mildly terrified as to what they could possibly do to Hunter because the way he is now, he's such a good leader and he's got a good head on his shoulders and he's learning from Omega, which I think is amazing that like he still gets like those little bits of but like the more human aspect more than the clone aspect or the soldier aspect. I think that's what Omega brings to him is the humanity. But I'm afraid of what they could possibly do to Hunter that would change him. Because, he's such a father to Omega and he's such a leader to his squad that I think if they start messing with his inhibitor chip, I just don't want to see anything happen to him. Mm. So, launching into these next two episodes, I expect there to be just so much. And I'm glad I get to watch them together because I really think you guys had to wait a week in between episodes. And when it's a part one and a part two, ooh boy, I feel bad for y'all. But I get to watch them together, so I'm definitely going to be doing that. And hopefully soon. I definitely want to get it out before the next episode of the Book of Boba Fett, only because I don't know if they're going to relate anything. I want to be in the know. Because there's sometimes that I feel incredibly stupid when I watch the show because there's so much little information that I might have missed from before. And you guys always fill in the blanks, and I love that about you. Thank you so much. I am a complete dum dum, and you guys are my teacher. I appreciate you very much. So like, subscribe, comment, and when I say that, like, you guys yell at me in the comments, that's like a Midwest thing that we're just like when somebody just tells us what's up, we always say someone yelled at us. That's not even meaning someone raised their voice. I don't know why we even say that, but we do. Anyway, on that note, I'll see you guys next time.